Lesson 1, The Art of Decluttering.
I agree. I will start by decluttering my closet and sorting clothes by season.
That sounds like a fantastic plan. It feels so refreshing to organize.
Indeed. I always feel lighter after a good declutter.
What will you do with the clothes you no longer want?
I plan to donate them. Others can benefit from what I no longer need.
That is a great idea. It is a win-win situation.
Yes. Plus, it helps prevent clutter from piling up again.
I always find it challenging to part with some items, though.
I understand. Sentimental attachments can make it tough.
Do you have a strategy for deciding what to keep?
I usually ask myself if I have worn an item in the last year.
That is a wise rule. If not, it may be time to let go.
Exactly. What about you? How will you handle your closet?
I will also organize by season but include a section for items I love.
That is a good approach. Clothing that brings joy should be cherished.
Absolutely. I believe in surrounding myself with things I love.
And after organizing, we can have a fun fashion show.
Now that sounds exciting. A little friendly competition never hurts.
Who do you think will have the best outfits?
That depends on your sense of style.
I have been known to surprise with my choices.
Well, I look forward to seeing your surprises.
And I cannot wait to model my spring collection for you.
Let the decluttering and fashion showcasing begin.
Here is to a more organized and stylish future.
Lesson 2, Cooking Class Essentials.
Do you have any specific requirements for our dish today?
Not really. I believe that as long as it is clean and organized, we will be fine.
Clean and organized? That is a recipe for success.
Absolutely. A clean workspace helps us focus better.
I appreciate your approach. It makes cooking less stressful.
I have always found that a tidy kitchen leads to tastier meals.
So, what are our main ingredients for today's dish?
I believe we are working with vegetables and some protein.
Excellent! I love a colorful vegetable medley.
Me too. Fresh vegetables bring so much flavor.
They certainly do. Do you have a favorite vegetable?
I adore bell peppers. They add such a nice crunch.
Bell peppers are a fantastic choice. I enjoy them roasted.
Roasting brings out their sweetness, does it not?
Exactly. I once baked them and nearly ate the entire tray.
Sounds delicious. I might have to steal that idea.
Please do. What is your favorite cooking technique?
I love stir frying, it is quick and keeps the flavors vibrant.
Stir frying is a great way to retain nutrients and colors.
Agreed. Have you ever tried adding any unique spices?
I have, actually. A pinch of smoked paprika can elevate the dish.
That is a wonderful suggestion. I shall remember that.
Here is to a cooking adventure filled with flavor and fun.
Lesson 3: The Impact of Literature.
I recently read about Anne's diary and how Otto Frank kept it after the war.
It is a profound story, indeed. Otto Frank decided to publish it, did he not?
Yes. Since 1947, more than 20 million copies have been sold.
That is astonishing. Her words have touched countless lives.
Absolutely. It is remarkable how one diary can have such a profound impact.
It really makes you think about the power of storytelling.
Exactly. Anne's insights are both heartwarming and heartbreaking.
I recall reading her perspective on hope amidst despair.
Yes. Her resilience is truly inspiring, especially for someone so young.
It reminds us of the importance of compassion and understanding.
Do you think her diary would have had the same impact if published today?
It is hard to say. The historical context adds so much weight to her words.
True. Her experiences provide a unique window into the past.
Do you believe people still connect with her story today?
I think they do. Many continue to seek lessons in history.
Every generation can learn from the struggles and triumphs of others.
Exactly. That is the beauty of literature. It transcends time.
I wonder how many people have been inspired to write after reading her diary.
A great many, I suspect. Anne's voice continues to resonate.
Here is to the enduring legacy of her story.
And to the importance of sharing our own stories as well.
Lesson 4: The Art of Public Speaking.
I am feeling a bit anxious about presenting to the public.
It is only natural to feel that way. How do you think it will go?
I trust my message is reasonably satisfactory and encouraging to all.
That is a positive mindset. Confidence is half the battle.
Exactly. If I believe in my content, the audience will too.
What key points are you planning to emphasize?
I want to share the importance of community involvement and support.
That is a wonderful message. People appreciate being encouraged.
I hope it resonates with them. Do you have any tips?
Yes. Make eye contact to create a connection with the audience.
Eye contact, noted. How long should I maintain it?
A few seconds per person works well. Just avoid staring.
I will remember that. What about body language?
Stand tall and use open gestures. It shows confidence.
Open gestures? What if I accidentally gesture too wildly?
Then you will become the most entertaining speaker in town.
True. Perhaps I should incorporate some humor as well.
Absolutely. A well-placed joke can lighten the mood.
Brilliant idea. I shall include a funny story.
Everyone loves a good laugh. It makes you more relatable.
I am feeling more confident now. Thank you for your support.
Anytime. Just remember to take a deep breath before starting.
Deep breath, eye contact, and a sprinkle of humor, got it.
You will do wonderfully. Let us encourage the public together.
Here's to inspiring our community and having fun.
Lesson 5: The Misadventures of Travel.
Oh no! Where did you lose it?
I think it happened during my layover at the last airport.
That is unfortunate. What did you lose?
I lost my favorite scarf. It was a gift from my grandmother.
Oh dear. That must be very distressing.
It really is. I cannot believe I was so careless.
Do you remember where you last had it?
I believe I left it on the seat while waiting for my next flight.
Have you thought about checking with the airline?
Yes, but I was worried it might be a lost cause.
You never know. Many airports have lost and found services.
That is true. I should give them a call before I leave.
It is worth a try. I hope they can help.
Thank you for your support. I feel a bit better already.
Of course. I once lost my favorite hat at an airport too.
Really? Did you get it back?
Surprisingly, yes. A kind stranger returned it to the lost and found.
That is amazing. I should have some faith.
Definitely. Let us remain hopeful that good people exist.
I will call the airline as soon as I get home.
And if you need help, I will be happy to assist.
That is very generous of you. Thank you for being so understanding.
Traveling can be an adventure, even when things go awry.
Yes, it certainly keeps us on our toes. Here is to future travels.
And hopefully fewer lost items along the way.
Lesson 6: Celebrating Good Times.
Jane truly thanked everyone for coming to her party.
She really did. It was such a warm gesture, and we all appreciated it.
I must say, we ate a lot of food at Jane's party.
Oh, absolutely. I felt like we had a feast.
The hot dogs were delicious. Do you remember how many we consumed?
I think I lost count after the third one.
I remember putting mustard and ketchup on mine. It was splendid.
I followed suit. A perfect combination for hot dogs, do you not think?
It truly is. Did you try any of Jane's special toppings?
Yes. The relish added an interesting twist.
I missed the relish. I will have to ask Jane for the recipe.
You should. She always has the best ideas for flavor.
What was your favorite part of the party, aside from the food?
The games were a highlight. It was delightful watching everyone compete.
I agree. Seeing everyone laugh made the evening memorable.
And the storytelling. We had some hilarious moments.
Especially when Tom tried to tell that ghost story.
I thought I would burst from laughing. He has such a flair for drama.
He truly does. Next time, we must prepare our own stories.
Great idea. A storytelling competition would be fun.
Agreed. Here is to more delightful gatherings with friends.
Lesson 7, Health Awareness.
I found the statistics alarming at this seminar regarding heart disease.
Absolutely. It is crucial to understand how lifestyle choices can impact our health.
I agree. Regular exercise and a balanced diet can prevent heart disease.
Yes. It really is about making small, consistent changes.
And what about cancer? I noticed that it can attack different parts of the body.
Correct. Cancer is not just one disease, it has various forms affecting numerous organs.
That is why awareness is so important. Early detection can save lives.
Exactly. Regular checkups help catch issues before they escalate.
Have you adopted any health routines to help reduce risks?
I have started incorporating more fruits and vegetables into my diet.
Great choice! Colorful fruits and vegetables are packed with nutrients.
I try to focus on whole foods and minimize processed ones.
That is very wise. Processed foods can be detrimental to our health.
I also make sure to stay active. It helps both the heart and mind.
Physical activity is essential. Even a brisk walk can make a difference.
Yes. It is amazing how movement can elevate our mood.
Have you considered any stress reduction techniques?
I practice meditation and yoga a few times a week.
Wonderful! Those practices contribute to overall well-being.
We must remember that mental wellness is just as important as physical health.
Absolutely! It all ties together for a healthy lifestyle.
Here is to preventing diseases through education and smart choices.
Cheers to our health, awareness, and positive living.
Lesson 8, Nature's Wonders.
You can find grasshoppers outside on a sunny day.
That is true. They seem to thrive in this warm weather.
I love watching how grasshoppers hop through the grass.
Their jumps are quite impressive. They seem almost acrobatic.
Exactly. It is like they are performing for us.
Have you ever tried catching one?
I did as a child. It was always a fun challenge.
I can imagine. Did you manage to catch any?
A few, but they always seem to escape at the last moment.
They are quite nimble. Perhaps they are just teasing us.
Maybe. What do you think they do all day in the grass?
Probably having their own little adventures among the blades.
I wonder if they hold meetings to discuss hopping strategies.
Today's agenda: how to evade humans.
Exactly. They must be very clever little creatures.
I have read that grasshoppers can change color for camouflage.
That is fascinating. Nature certainly has its ways.
Speaking of nature, have you noticed the butterflies?
Yes. They flutter around like tiny pieces of art.
Watching them dance in the air is mesmerizing.
I agree. It makes me appreciate the beauty of the outdoors.
Nature has a way of inspiring us, does it not?
Absolutely. Here's to more sunny days soaking in the beauty of nature.
Lesson 9: Understanding e-business.
I have been reading about the various business functions within a firm.
That is a crucial topic. Which functions have you found most interesting?
I was fascinated by how different departments work together to succeed.
Absolutely. Communication and collaboration are key in any organization.
Yes. They all contribute to what is now called an internet-based e-business enterprise.
E-business? It has transformed the way companies operate.
Indeed. It allows for global reach with just a few clicks.
Have you considered starting an e-business yourself?
I have thought about it. I believe there is great potential in the online market.
What product or service would you want to offer?
Perhaps a platform for unique handmade crafts. There seems to be a demand.
That sounds intriguing. I would love to support local artists.
Exactly. It would create a community while also promoting small businesses.
And you could integrate various functions like marketing and finance easily.
Precisely. Technology makes managing e-business functions much simpler.
What challenges do you think you might face?
Competition is fierce in the online marketplace, but innovation can set us apart.
Innovation is crucial. You will need a strategy to keep it fresh.
I agree. I will also need to understand consumer behavior better.
Studying your target audience will help tailor your offerings smoothly.
Thank you for the excellent advice. I feel inspired to explore this further.
You are welcome. I cannot wait to see your e-business ideas come to life.
Here's to navigating the exciting world of e-business together.
Lesson 10: Exploring Musical Tastes.
Yes, I like Taylor Swift and Ed Sheeran. They have great voices.
They truly do. Their lyrics are often so relatable, do you not think?
Absolutely. Each song tells a story that resonates with many people.
Do you have a favorite song from either artist?
I am quite fond of Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. It is catchy.
That is a great choice. I love dancing to that song.
And what about Taylor Swift? Which of her songs do you enjoy?
Love Story holds a special place in my heart. It is so romantic.
That is a classic. It captures the essence of young love beautifully.
Exactly. Her storytelling is captivating.
Do you play any musical instruments yourself?
I play the guitar. It makes me feel connected to the music.
How wonderful! I have always wanted to learn the guitar.
You should. It is an enjoyable way to express oneself.
I might take you up on that offer. Are you a fan of performing?
I enjoy it but get nervous before going on stage.
That is common. The thrill of performing can be both exciting and intimidating.
Do you play any instruments?
I dabble with the piano, but I am no expert.
That is impressive. You can always grow your skills with practice.
Indeed! Maybe we can have a mini jam session one day.
I would love that. Here is to creating beautiful music together.
Cheers to that. Let us keep the music alive.
Lesson 11: Historical Challenges.
Soon after Smith returned, 100 new settlers from England arrived.
That must have been an exciting time for the colony.
Indeed! However, it quickly turned into a tough winter.
I can only imagine. A very cold winter can be quite harsh.
It became especially challenging in January, did it not?
Yes, I have read that many struggled to find food during that time.
Exactly. The settlers faced hunger and harsh weather conditions.
Were there any efforts made to assist them?
Yes, the community had to come together and share resources.
It is impressive how people can unite in difficult times.
Absolutely. Those challenges built a resilient spirit among the settlers.
Do you believe they learned valuable lessons from this experience?
Certainly. Adversity often leads to growth and innovation.
And it shows the importance of cooperation in overcoming difficulties.
Right. They had to adapt quickly to survive.
I am always amazed by the strength of early settlers.
Their determination paved the way for future generations.
Indeed. It reminds us that hardships can lead to greatness.
Here is to honoring their legacy and the lessons they taught us.
Lesson 12: The Journey of Meditation.
I usually meditate for each session I have.
That sounds wonderful. How did you start your meditation journey?
I started with 10 minutes and gradually increased the time.
That is a smart approach. What benefits have you noticed?
I feel more focused and less stressed. It is quite refreshing.
I can see how that would help. Do you follow any particular technique?
Yes, I focus on my breath. It helps me stay grounded and present.
Focusing on breath is quite effective. Have you tried guided meditations?
I have. They can be very helpful, especially for beginners.
I agree. I find the calming voices soothing and encouraging.
Sometimes I listen to nature sounds alongside the guided sessions.
That sounds delightful. Nature sounds can enhance relaxation.
They truly do. Do you have a favorite meditation practice?
I enjoy visualization. Imagining peaceful places is quite calming.
Visualization can transport you to wonderful settings.
Exactly. I can escape to the mountains or even the beach.
Have you ever meditated outdoors?
I have. The fresh air and natural surroundings heighten the experience.
It seems like the perfect combination of mindfulness and nature.
Yes. I highly recommend it. What do you do on busy days?
I often shorten my meditation but ensure I still take a moment for myself.
A brief session is better than none at all.
Very true. Every little bit counts towards well-being.
Here is to mindfulness and making it a part of our daily lives.
Cheers! Let us commit to continuing our meditation journeys together.
Lesson 13: Discovering History.
I recently visited a museum that was quite fascinating.
That sounds interesting. Which museum was it?
It was the local history museum.
I love history. What did you find most intriguing there?
The exhibits on the town's founding were particularly captivating.
Oh, I can only imagine. Did they have any interesting artifacts?
Yes. They showcased tools and items used by the early settlers.
How wonderful! It is amazing to see what life was like back then.
Indeed. They even had an old map that detailed the town's layout.
Maps offer such insight. Did you learn anything surprising?
Definitely. I was surprised to learn how much the town has changed.
It is fascinating how history shapes our current lives.
Exactly. The museum also had interactive displays.
Interactive displays? That sounds fun.
Yes. They allowed visitors to engage with history in a hands-on way.
I enjoy learning like that. It makes history feel alive.
I agree. Perhaps we should plan a visit together.
I would love that. Museums are always more enjoyable with a friend.
And we could explore all the exhibits together.
Yes. I wonder what other hidden gems the museum holds.
Let us uncover the secrets of our local history.
Lesson 14, Offering Help.
Sure. I would be happy to help. What do you need assistance with?
I appreciate that. We need to set up the tables for the event.
No problem at all. How many tables are we setting up?
I believe there are around 10 tables to arrange.
That sounds manageable. Do we have enough chairs as well?
Yes, I checked earlier. We have plenty of chairs to match.
Great. Should we start with the seating plan first?
Yes. I suggest we arrange them in a U shape for better interaction.
A U shape sounds excellent. It fosters communication.
Exactly. It will help everyone feel included.
Well, let us get to work. Where do you want the first table?
Let's place it near the entrance for easy access.
Good idea. I will carry the table over there now.
Thank you. Have you ever helped set up an event before?
I have. I enjoy being part of community activities.
Me too. It feels rewarding to contribute.
Plus, it is a great opportunity to meet new people.
Absolutely. Events like this bring the community together.
Speaking of community, do you know who will be attending?
I believe a mix of families and local organizations will join.
That will create a lovely atmosphere.
Yes. Let us make sure everything is perfect for them.
I am excited. Here is to a successful event.
Lesson 15, Making Plans.
I think we should explore the new museum together sometime.
That sounds like a plan. I have been wanting to visit it.
Great! I have heard they have some fascinating exhibits.
I read that they feature local artifacts from the town's history.
Exactly. It would be wonderful to learn more about our community.
Plus, they often have interactive displays. I love those.
They make learning so much more engaging. Shall we plan for this weekend?
Yes. Let us make it a fun day trip.
Should we grab lunch beforehand?
Perfect idea. I know a lovely cafe nearby.
That sounds delightful. A good meal before our adventure.
Agreed. What time shall we meet?
How about 11 a.m.? That gives us plenty of time.
Sounds perfect. I will bring my camera to capture the day.
Fabulous. We can document our journey through history.
And perhaps write a little review of the museum afterward.
I like that idea. Sharing our experience could inspire others to visit.
Absolutely. Here's to a day filled with exploration.
Cheers to that. I cannot wait for our adventure together.
Lesson 16, Academic Aspirations.
They will appreciate your hard work if you have been a dedicated student.
I hope so. I just want my grades to be good enough.
Of course. You have put in a lot of effort this semester.
It has been quite challenging, but I have enjoyed learning.
That is the spirit. How do you feel about your subjects?
I feel confident in some but anxious about others.
What subjects are you feeling anxious about?
Mathematics has always been a bit of a struggle for me.
Mathematics can be tricky. Have you considered getting extra help?
I attended tutoring sessions, which helped me quite a bit.
That is excellent. Sometimes, a little extra guidance makes a difference.
Absolutely. What about you? How are you feeling about your grades?
I feel good overall, but I still have some improvement to make.
It sounds like you are on the right track.
I hope so. I will keep pushing myself until the very end.
That is a great mindset. Perseverance always pays off.
Thank you. And how about your upcoming exams? Any strategies?
I plan to review my notes and practice past papers thoroughly.
That sounds wise. Practice is key to understanding.
Yes. I will also take breaks to keep my mind fresh.
Perfect. A balanced approach is essential for success.
Here is to hoping that our hard work pays off in the end.
Cheers to that. Let us celebrate our achievements together, whatever they may be.
Lesson 17, Airport Adventures.
I suppose we are heading to our respective gates now.
Sounds good. I can hardly wait for my trip.
Is there a coffee shop nearby? I could use a boost.
There is one just down the hall. I spotted it on my way here.
Perfect. I do not function well without my morning coffee.
I understand. What is your usual order?
I am a simple man. Just a strong black coffee for me.
Classic choice. I usually enjoy a caramel latte.
That sounds delightful. Are you a fan of sweet drinks?
Yes, especially if there is whipped cream involved.
Whipped cream makes everything better.
Indeed. Do you drink coffee every day?
Almost. It has become a necessary part of my routine.
I feel the same way. Morning coffee is like a hug in a cup.
What a lovely way to put it. I will keep that phrase in mind.
Please do. It might become your next cafe quote.
I can picture it now, John's hug in a cup.
It could be a bestseller. Shall we grab our coffees before boarding?
Absolutely. Let us make a quick coffee run.
Here's to good coffee and exciting travels.
Cheers to that. I hope our flights are as enjoyable as our coffee.